So right now I'm at the Nike factory store in Winter Garden. It's actually the youngest Nike factory store in Orlando. It's not to be confused with the youngest Nike store because the youngest Nike store goes to Unite, and we've been there before. And what's cool about factory stores is majority of the product is discounted, like clearance. Let's come around and see what we can find for an affordable price. Back was 20% off. The notable shoes I found in here were blue to grace, and they were hitting for additional 20% off back when. I also found some Air Jordan 11 lows, the blue joints. They're actually called the Jeters. I remember exactly where I found them. It was back here. Now they just got equipment in this aisle. Some Jordan 1 Bloodlines was also found back here with additional 20% off, along with the Air Jordan 18s, Toro Reds. Oh, that's right, they do the one shoe thing. $84.99 for those joints. Oh, no, if we found a set, same price, but you get 20% off. You also got the Concord joints, these are 37s, and they're hitting for $149. Now, to be honest, I did pay 50 beans for my pair, but that wasn't at a Nike spot. If we consume my videos, you would know where I bought that shoe for 50 beans. These LeBron Liverpools are still in the building. They're going for 190, but you're getting that 20% off. Speaking of LeBrons, guess what we got? We got the LeBron 7 in the building for $149 with 20% off. These are the FAMU joints. I actually like this shoe. I can never find it in my size, and I need a true 12 or 12 and a half. But these joints do run tight. $149 is not a bad price with 20% off. LeBron next in this colorway, $160. Old school price in Jordan 1s. Speaking of Jordans, you got an $80 37 or 36 with 20 off. Here's some Nike Attacks going for $120. I'm not a fan of the Attacks, but they're here in the building if y'all looking for them. Ooh, I like these. Own a pair in the infrared colorway. These are the UNC colorway, and these are Jumpman Team 1s for $90. I'm not mad at. A lot of you guys may not like 90 shoes. I call this a 90 shoe because Eddie Jones rocked this. I'm liking it, especially in this colorway. Fortunately, this is the only one in the building that's a size 9.5, man. But for 90 with 20, it's not a bad deal. AD 16s, these are the Charlotte colorway, $150 though. This one, these was cheaper last time I was here, but we'll check the aisles and see if they're still here. The Jaws is in the building, size 10. They're going for $110. And I told y'all, the Jaws 1s is already an affordable shoe coming at $110, but getting additional 20% off, get it for $87. It's not a bad price, but it definitely could be cheaper. I'm starting to see a whole bunch of 1s in the building. What are these? I've never seen these before. These remind me of those silver Jordan 1s that came out a few years ago. Got me old silver, and that's probably the only joint I didn't get. It was like a pack. You had the Tokyo blues, you had the black that looked like Dr. Martens, and then you had the silver one that looked exactly like this, but it was a high OG. But this appears to be a mid, and it is a golf. I love the outsole though. Coming in at $210, too much. However, you get 20% off. You got the Bordeaux 1s in the building, another one. However, these are the Bordeaux 1s, and these also are golf. These came out like 2 years ago as well. I do own a pair. Actually, I think I got multiple pairs of these. You already know, don't judge me. But these are hitting for $180 with 20% off. Here's some more 1s, but these are lows. These are also golf, hitting for $150 with 20 off. These are the green elephant print joint. They're hitting for $135, size 9.5, additional 20% off. Ooh, that was sneaky. Look what I found. Air Jordan 37 lows in that black and white colorway. I actually want this shoe. However, in my size, this is not my size, clearly. This joint is going for $175. Felt like I had found this a lot cheaper elsewhere. Oh, look what we found. The Air Jordan 1 white cements. They're going for $144, which I told you was the going price for Air Jordan 1s when they first hit the outlet. But there's additional 20% off. I'm gonna have to see if they got my size. That's a lot more affordable getting a 20% discount. I think I'll pull the trigger if I can get additional 20. So they don't have my size. They have size 7 and smaller or 15 and bigger. There's a size 15, and this is the closest size to my size 12. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna see if we could take this shoe to a different store that have my size and see if they'll allow me to size swap the shoe. I'm not sure if Nike will allow me to do that, but it doesn't hurt to try. So we'll go with that. And by the way, the reason why they only have one shoe in the box is because you get the other shoe at the register when you cash out. And there's plethora of sizes. The reason why I want to take it to another store to have my size, I can buy it here cheaper and then return to a different store that actually have my size. That's the goal. That's my plan. So the KDs are gone. These are the Trey 5s, the KD 16s that is. You do have the non-signature shoes here, and you also got the Witness in different colorways as well. They're going for roughly the same price you'll find them anywhere else, which is $90. They got the Unity 3 Team Banks. This is going for $80, the black colorway. They got the multi-colorway, and then you got this joint. They got the Freak 5s for 70 beans. This is the going price for that shoe. You got the Immortalities for 50. You got a different colorway for a little bit more money. That's $20 more. Then you got the Signature Zoom 4 for 50 beans. This is not a bad price. Tempting to buy it at that price. And you also got a Team Bank for 70 beans. When I told you that the Giannis's are the new Paul George, a lot of people don't be feeling them, and they just sit in the outlets and piled up, and they typically go for this price. That's how the PGs were. I'm expecting the same thing for the Giannis's, and I'm expecting the Jaws to look like that in the future. They finally made it to the outlet though. That's a good sign. And you get an additional 20 off. So this joint is $50. Is it worth it? 50 beans for a Nike basketball shoe? I think it's a good deal. All right, so this is the Jordan now, $129.99 for these joints. These are the infrared 7s, few sizes left. We got the Air Jordan 2, what they call cement gray. These in the building for $109. I'm not mad at it, few sizes left of those. And then we got the substitute J's. We got the Air Trainer 1s for $75. We got another pair for $80. However, there's a pair on the back wall that you can get for additional 20% off. Here it goes. And it's actually hitting for the same price, but no lid with the 20. I had a few people hit me up like, yo, Frank, you call these Hirachis? Roshis. Roshis 1. This is the Air Max section. Only colorway I like is this joint. For the correlates, 80 beans for those. These I'm not a fan of. Oh, you got the West Indies joints for $100. These are the Air Force One Miz 07. I'm not mad at the colorway. They're going for 145 beans. All black flights for 80. And they got some dunks for 100. These everywhere though. All right, so I got some attacks my size. We're gonna see what colorway this is. Oh, it's the gray joints. We saw this earlier on the hash wall. Not a fan of them. I already told you guys that's not my steez, not my style. I'm politely pass. However though, we got some J's in the building. I think these are my size 12, right? I'm not tripping. Yep, size 12. And these are the 8s. Now, to be fair, I haven't found these in any foot traffic sites. I think they have sold out. This is the first time I've seen them in a long time. So now they're in the outlet. I don't think they have any additional discounts on these joints. However, I think I'm still gonna politely pass because I got my heart set on one particular pair for today. So we will be politely passing on these joints. They do got the Jaws All-Stars in the building, size 12, my size. However, they're hitting for retail at $140 with no additional discounts. I do want that shoe. LeBrons, I don't care for. We got some dunks. Remember the Miz of these came out several years back and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get them, but then I try them on and I politely pass. But I like these Mocha Air Force One lows. And below that, guess what we got? Some J's. Didn't I tell y'all these will be in outlet? It's a size 12.5. I do want these. I'm happy these made it to the outlet. They're size 10.5. They're $200. However, they're still retail, guys. They're not quite at the price we need them to be. And we also got the Grape 6s in the building as well, some Python 2s, some Royal Mid, some dunks. This joint is huge. And this is the women's section. And there's a plethora of dunks and Air Forces in the building, yeah. And they got 1J. Can't forget to mention these Neapolitans, Air Jordan 11, $225. Bro, the 2s are all over the place. Jordan 2s in the building for $90 and the playoff 13s for $100. That's dope to see. And they got the Air Force One Miz here as well. This is the high and this is the mid. $5 difference. So as rap skis, your boy got the Air Jordan 1 cement print for like 120 something. Now the goal is to get my actual size. We're gonna do like a, not bait and switch, but a switch. So guys, we at the Nike outlet on International Drive and we here for one thing and one thing only. We gotta return these. And this was a hack that we were able to do back in the days. Now the clearance stores in Orlando do not accept returns. Before, you could buy a product in one location, go to another spot to have it cheaper and get your size or get the deal. Do you see his shoes? Them joints is done. Joe, you can't be mad at him, man. He wear his shoes. So we found them, the Air Jordan 1 white cements for $144. But remember, I got mine for additional 20% off, so I'm here to collect my size. One of my sizes, size 11.5. So they actually had my size put behind the counter waiting for me. Oh, you good, you good? I had to swap the lid because of this damage. I'm a little bit picky. Because I'm so picky, I had to swap the lids and the box. There we go. New lid, new box, and they looked out for your boy. They had a pair put aside for me. However, it's a size 11.5. Now that we got that taken care of, man, let's see what else is in the building. The Craft 5. These was here last time I was here, and there's plethora of sizes still left. Also, these UNC 2 lows as well. I'm not mad at it. For $150, I'm gonna have to politely pass. And this is considered the heat wall right here. We got the cement 4s, we got the 13s, infrared 7s, the Cardinal 7s, and the Ivory 3s. I did mention that these weren't gonna hit the outlet, but they are. I told you it's gonna be very small quantities though, but it's still going for retail, so it's quite not where we want it. And nothing has changed here. 109 for these gray cements, plethora of sizes. The Laker mids for $125. If you're a fan of the Lakers, I guess this would be a good pickup. At $125 for a mid, we have to politely pass on that. And then the green bean 5s, hitting for $200, which is retail, not outlet retail. Outlet retail was like $150, $160, but we'll politely wait for those to go on sale. If you guys watch me, you also probably watch Mike Rich. The homie was in town in Orlando. Me and Mike had spoke several times. I met him in person, and he hit me up when he was doing this vlog. He's like, yo, Frank, what's the closest spot to vlog? He's in town for a few hours, and I told him pull up here. He actually showed this shoe in his video. These are the Air Jordan 6s, a Lowe's maroon joint, $220. I would get this shoe, do a sole swap. What you'll do is take a substitute Jordan MVP, take the sole, put it on this joint, and you'll have yourself a Jordan 6 Low maroon. I get asked that a lot. Frank, what you talking about sole swap? And that's exactly what I mean, man. These golf shoes that have fire colorway, they're not walkable, man. So you're gonna have to take a shoe that's compatible. Well, these Dub Zeros would do it. Why? Because these Dub Zeros have a Jordan 4 outsole. That's just one of the few. At least the outsole that's compatible with the shoe, and swap the sole. $220 for those bread 4s and $239 for these low 6s. It's another shoe I'll do a sole swap, and I think it would be fire, man. Just gotta find a shoe compatible to do the outsole. And for the 6s, the most compatible sole would be the MVPs. The substitute J's. At least that's what I call these. And watching Mike's video, I'm not too sure why he didn't show these. These LeBrons are $84.97. These 21s, I think that's a great price for them, man. They got plethora sizes, size 13. These shoes, you definitely have to go up a half a size, if not a whole size. And this joint have become one of my favorite, at least not at that price though, but you can find them at the clearance store a lot cheaper. Zoom Freak 5s in the building, and we also got Christmas edition here for 60 beans. Not mad at it. Now, these are Nike clearance store prices. 50 beans for these Witness. Not a bad price. And unlike the clearance store, you're getting the whole box intact. Air Trainer 1s, I actually like this colorway. They're going for 85. And I got a pair on today. These are the Air Trainer 1s. Travis Scott edition, nah, chill. Bokeh brown with the red laces. That's how I decided to freak them, man. Let me know your thoughts. I paid 50 beans for these joints. I'm trying to show shoes that I haven't shown in the Winter Garden outlet. And the last time I visited this spot, they do have a hash wall and there's also 20% off. We'll see what we can find over there. 20% off hash wall. We do find the best 5s in the building. This mango colorway. Colorway is the Crimson. They're going for $179 with 20 off, not bad. They don't have bigger sizes, unfortunately. But these Morans, nah. You can also sole swap these 12s. I'm not sure what substitute J you can go with that. Christmas Payday 3s, 130 is probably the only size in the building. You also got the playoff joint, 180. More of these attacks in white and maroon. They got the Afrobeat 7s in the building. What size are these? They're a size 9.5. They're 109 with 20% off. That's under $100. That's a rare find. Find a pair of retro J's for under 100 beans, 109 with 20% off. It's not a bad deal. I don't hate 7s, but I think that's a great price for these Afrobeats. Nike on the back heel. The cheddar tan colorway. I wonder if these was on sale when Mike was here, but I ain't mad at the price. And for that price, I think I would cop, but I doubt they got my size. Let's check. And they do got my size. Take a look at the screenshot. I think this might be a purchase. So I was told it would be on the back wall. So I have to scan up and down to see if I can find my size and that particular shoe. Because those are book ones. The Zoom Freak 5s, 99 with 20 off. Okay. The Blackouts is in the building. Size 14 though. They're hitting for $34.99 with 20 off. Damn, that's not bad. So unfortunately, I cannot find the 12, so I'm gonna have to politely pass on these shoes. They're going for $88. And it's a plethora of sizes if you wear size 11 and smaller. And I don't, so that's a no-go. Unforeseen circumstance. So I asked another employee, not particularly about this shoe, but for that shoe, about my size. And he said, cool, he found size 11.5. I got you. It'll be on the truck. And I said, why you at it? Can you find this in the 12? He said, let me double check. Not only was he able to find it in the 12, he also got me a lid as well. Goes perfect with your socks, bro.
Say what?
Goes perfect with your socks. So sometimes it's worth it to ask other people. Just saying. And guys, for the price I paid, cannot beat it, yo. Today was a good day. Got the Air Jordan 1s, white cements for $120 something. Then I came up on these Afro Beats for under $100. When was the last time you guys got a Air Jordan Retro for under $100? It's starting to look like 2015 again.